ओके, तो टुडेज नेक्स्ट टॉपिक इज कैपिटलैरिटी। और ये कैपिटलैरिटी का मतलब क्या है, उससे जानने से पहले हम समझते हैं कि व्हाट इज कैपिलरी ट्यूब। ओके, कैपिलरी ट्यूब विच हैज अ वेरी फाइन बोर अबाउट 1 mm and it is opened from both the ends। एक ऐसा छोटा सा स्मॉल और वेरी फाइन बोर of a tube open at both ends। When such capillary tube is deep into the liquid in a container, अगर हम इस कैपिलरी ट्यूब को किसी कंटेनर में, किसी लिक्विड में अगर उसको डीप कर देंगे तो देयर इज आइदर राइज और फॉल ऑफ लिक्विड इनसाइड द कैपिलरी ट्यूब। फॉर एग्जाम्पल, इफ यू हैव अ कंटेनर इन विच द लिक्विड इज देयर और हमने अगर कैपिलरी ट्यूब डीप कर दी तो लिक्विड आइदर राइजेस इन द कैपिलरी ट्यूब और आइदर गशेस आउट ऑफ द कैपिलरी ट्यूब बिकॉज दिस कैपिलरी इज ओपन फ्रॉम द both ends। Now there are two cases। Suppose when the capillary is deep into the liquid such as water, there is a rise in the fluid or liquid inside the capillary tube, and because this liquid or this water either partially or completely wet the surface of solid, and if the capillary tube is deep into the liquid such as mercury, there is a drop in the height of the liquid or drop in liquid height in the capillary tube। So there are two cases, either rise or fall of the level of the liquid। फिलहाल तो हम यहाँ पे डायग्राम में आपको एक चीज हम बताते हैं और उसके बाद फिर हम देखते हैं कि why this actually happens। ओके, फर्स्ट ये जो डायग्राम आप देख रहे हैं that is capillary tube just immersed into the mercury। Okay, as we all know that the mercury is such liquid which forms convex meniscus। Okay, mercury is such liquid which forms convex meniscus where it is taken or when it is contained into the specific container, and the liquid like a pure water or kerosene which forms concave meniscus। Okay, so when we are seeing that the capillary tube is just immersed into the mercury, this is a capillary tube of very fine bore and this is a container in which the liquid mercury is there। So when this capillary tube is deep into the mercury, so we are just observing that just immersing the level of the mercury in the capillary tube is slightly greater than the level of the mercury in a container। If we deep that capillary just below the surface of the liquid, अगर हमने इस प्लेन सरफेस के बिलो अगर कैपिलरी ट्यूब इंसर्ट कर दी तो वी कैन ऑब्जर्व दैट देयर इज अ रश ऑफ लिक्विड मॉलिक्यूल्स फ्रॉम कैपिलरी ट्यूब टू द कंटेनर ऑफ अ मर्क्यूरी। सो व्हाई दिस हैपेंस वो हम अभी देखेंगे। सेकेंड थिंग, हियर वी हैव अ प्योर वाटर, okay, or any liquid which is like kerosene which either completely or partially wets the surface। यहाँ पे कैसे था कि यहाँ पे मर्क्यूरी जो था वो किसी कंटेनर को या कैपिलरी को वेट नहीं कर रहा, बट यहाँ पे हमने अभी दूसरा लिक्विड लिया है विच फॉर्म्स कॉन्केव मेनिस्कस व्हेन इट इज टेकन इनटू द कंटेनर, एग्जांपल प्योर वाटर और केरोसिन। सो व्हेन वी डीप द कैपिलरी ट्यूब just immersing the capillary tube into the container, we are observing that the level of the liquid present in the capillary as well as in the container is almost same। But when we immerse that capillary tube just below the surface of the liquid, what happens? That the liquid rise into the capillary tube। That means the liquid molecules present into this container will rush into the capillary tube। और यहाँ पे हम देख रहे थे कि there was a movement of the drop of mercury outside the capillary tube। So why this happens? अभी हम एक एक इमेजिन करते हैं या स्टडी करते हैं. Now we just understand why this happens because of the capillary action. There is a rise or fall of the liquid. Now consider any container in which a certain liquid is taken, and take an example that we are just considering mercury is an example where we have considered 4 points A, B, C, D. We can observe that A is a point inside the capillary tube but above the convex surface of the mercury. ये जो convex surface है that is inside the capillary tube, okay, and A is above the convex surface of the mercury, okay, and inside the capillary tube. This is point B which is present inside the capillary tube but below the convex surface of the mercury. We can also consider that the B is a molecule which is present at concave side of the mercury. Okay, this is convex upper side, convex below, that is nothing but a concave side of the mercury. Then we have considered C is a molecule which is above the plane surface. This is a plane surface we can consider, okay, above the plane surface, okay, but outside the capillary tube, and D is a point which is outside the capillary tube and below the plane surface. Okay, now we can observe that A and C are at a same height and which are above the liquid surface. So here pressure at A is equal to pressure at C. I just note down number. We have very small explanation for this. PA is equal to PC. Okay. It is also observed that the pressure on concave side of the level of the liquid is always greater than the pressure which is at the convex side of the liquid. यहाँ पे mercury में B, that is inside the liquid, here is more pressure as compared to A. So I note down that PB is greater than PA, and the reason we mention that the pressure at concave side of the mercury or concave side of the liquid is greater than the pressure at convex side of the liquid. Now the about C and D, these are the molecule which is one is above the plane surface, one is below the plane surface. So nearby these pressures are equal. PC is equal to PD. If this happens, ये तीन इक्वेशन अगर हम साथ में ले लेंगे तो we can say that your PB is greater than PD. PB is greater than PD. So what happens is कि यहाँ पे प्रेशर ज्यादा है, D में प्रेशर कम है, and we all know that के liquid moves from level of higher pressure to low pressure. To balance this pressure or to maintain the pressure at B and C equally, the molecule rush out of the capillary and they will fill into the container. That's why there is a fall of level of the. I hope you understand. PB is greater than PA because the pressure at convex surface is less than the concave side, or we can say pressure at concave side is greater than the pressure at convex side of the liquid. Then A and C are at the same horizontal level which is above the liquid surface, so PA equal to PC. Since this surface is plane, that's why PC and PD are almost equal. Therefore the pressure at B is greater than pressure at D. So to balance this pressure, the molecule rush out the capillary and moves into the container. Now we'll consider another example, that is pure water. This is a case where the capillary is just immersed into the liquid and we are observing that the level of the liquid in container and the capillary is equal when it is just immersed. If we immerse this capillary little bit more और थोड़ा सा हमने उसको deep कर दिया, we are observing that the liquid is moving into the capillary tube. And why? I told you. In this diagram, we can observe that the A is a point or molecule or a point which is above the concave surface of the capillary, that is inside the capillary and above the concave surface of the liquid. B is a point inside the capillary and below the concave surface of the liquid, that is convex side of the liquid. D is a point which is inside the liquid but below the plane surface, but not in a capillary tube. C is outside the capillary tube above the plane surface of the liquid. So, since this A is a molecule which is at the concave side of the liquid, as we have mentioned, concave side of the liquid pressure is greater than the convex side of the liquid. So, PA is greater than PB. That is the first one. B and D are same horizontal level. So, here PB is equal to PD. Okay. Next, C and D are the points which is just above the plane surface and below the plane surface. So their pressures are almost equal. So PC is equal to PD. So PB, PC, PD, they all are equal and that is less than PA. So we can say that PA is greater than PD. Since the pressure at A is greater than the pressure at D, so the molecule, to balance this, the molecule run into the capillary. And because of this we can observe the effect that the molecule rise into the capillary. So this is the reason we can observe there is a rise or fall of liquid into the capillary tube when they are immersed into the liquid in a container, and this phenomenon is called as capillarity. Okay. So in next lecture we are going to derive the expression for this rise or fall that we have maintained. यहाँ पे अगर हम fall देख रहे हैं, that is H is the fall, और यहाँ पे भी अगर देख रहे हैं तो there is a rise of the liquid is H, that is also rise and this is fall. तो हम इसका एक derivation करेंगे. ये जो capillarity था, that is the rise or fall of liquid into the capillary tube. Now we are going to derive an expression for the rise or fall. So दो methods है अपने पास, एक तो using pressure difference and second is using forces. तो पहले मेथड देखते हैं, that is using pressure difference. हमने लैप्लास लॉ ऑफ मेम्ब्रेन, लैप्लास लॉ ऑफ स्फेरिकल मेम्ब्रेन से ये डिराइव किया था कि जो प्रेशर डिफरेंस होता है that is equal to 2T upon R. That means the pressure difference due to the liquid column, that is height h of liquid column, is equivalent or equal to the 2TR, and also the difference in the pressure in the respective height Pi minus P0 is also equal to H rho G. That H stands for the height of the liquid column, density stands for the density, this rho stands for density of a liquid, and G stands for the gravitational acceleration. So if we equate these two equations, we get H rho G equal to 2T upon R, where H is the height of the liquid column in a capillary tube, rho is the density of liquid, G is the gravitational constant, T stands for the surface tension of the liquid, R stands for the radius of concave or convex meniscus. Okay, that is the center of, that is the radius of curvature we can say. Here this R stands for the radius of curvature. Okay. Now already we have studied what is angle of contact. तो ये जो angle of contact है, that is the angle made by the tangent drawn to the free surface of liquid with the surface of the solid. So if we draw perpendicular to this angle of contact, you will get the radius of curvature. Okay. So by this geometry, if we have this as a radius and this capital R, small r stands for the radius of capillary tube. Both are different. Capital R stands for रेडियस ऑफ कर्वेचर, क्योंकि ये जो शेप फॉर्म होता है लिक्विड का, या तो ये कॉन्वेक्स होगा या तो ये कॉन्केव होगा। तो जैसे कि हमने लेंसेस और मिरर को पढ़ते वक्त देखा है दैट देयर इज ए रेडियस ऑफ कर्वेचर, सो हियर दिस बिकम्स अ रेडियस ऑफ कर्वेचर। द स्मॉल आर बिकम्स द रेडियस ऑफ कैपिलरी ट्यूब, जो कि काफी कम होता है, यू नो, ओके। और दिस एंगल, दिस परपेंडिकुलर मेक्स एन एंगल 90 degree with the surface of solid. So by using this Pythagoras theorem, we can find that cos theta is equal to small r upon capital R. Therefore, the capital R is equal to small r upon cos theta, where theta is the angle of contact. तो ये फॉर्मूला हम इंसर्ट करेंगे दिस R में, क्योंकि यहाँ पे 2t upon R जो दिया है, that R stands for the radius of curvature. So when I put this formula h rho g 2t cos theta upon r, so by this we can derive an expression for the height, that is 2t cos theta r rho g. Okay, so यहाँ पे दो चीजें मेंशन किए हैं, क्योंकि we are taking a liquid where the angle of contact might be 0, might be acute, might be obtuse. ओके, तो जैसे कि कोई लिक्विड है दैट कंप्लीटली वेट्स द सरफेस, जहाँ पे जो शेप ऑफ द लिक्विड है दैट विल बी कॉन्केव, और कॉन्केव में क्या होता है, द एंगल ऑफ कॉन्टैक्ट लाइक दिस इज लेस देन 90, जिसे हम एक्यूट बोलते हैं। तो व्हेन द एंगल फॉर द कॉन्केव मेनिस्कस थीटा इज एक्यूट, देयरफॉर cos theta is positive. The whole expression will be positive and there will be rise in the liquid. Okay, you please remember कि जहाँ पे cos theta positive है, इसका मतलब है this height will be above the surface of liquid, that is positive height you will obtain. Similarly, when there is a convex meniscus, the theta is obtuse, and in this case you will observe that the h is equal to minus, that is negative होगा, और it means that there will be a fall of height in the liquid because it will be below the level of surface of liquid. Okay, so ये एक expression से हम या एक method से, that is using pressure difference, we found the expression for the height, that is rise or fall of liquid in a capillary tube. Now we move to the second part or second method of deriving an expression for the rise or fall. तो ये जो second method है that is called as the using forces. Okay, तो in this method we have seen कि यहाँ पे capillary, जैसे हम previous section में भी, previous method में भी देख रहे थे, there is a liquid which is rise into the capillary tube and there are some forces are shown. But उससे पहले मैं ये डायग्राम को आपको थोड़ा slowly आपको explain करना चाहता हूँ. This liquid is present in this. Okay, so this is the surface tension which is acting tangential to the direction of the liquid, or you can say direction of the surface of the liquid, and this angle is called as theta. Similarly, this angle also theta, and the surface tension of the liquid acting inward to the liquid. ये liquid के inside में act करता है. Now, to balance this surface tension, we are having a reaction force in opposite direction to the surface tension. Since both are opposite to each other, and this reaction force is balancing the surface tension, so we can say R is equal to T and R is equal to T, that is reaction force is equal to surface tension, force due to surface tension. But now when there is a reaction force, we can find the force which is in a vertical direction. So I write FV, that is force acting in vertical direction, will be getting surface tension into the length, क्योंकि surface tension का definition है force upon length. So सरफेस टेंशन का डेफिनेशन फोर्स अपॉन लेंथ, तो फोर्स हो जाएगा सरफेस टेंशन इनटू लेंथ। सो सरफेस टेंशन के लिए फर्स्ट वी सी दैट दिस T or reactive force making an angle theta. So when we resolve this component of T, we get T sin theta and T cos theta. Similarly, here also we are getting T sin theta and T cos theta. Since ये जो horizontal component है, they are opposite to each other, so they cancel out, and T cos theta remains. Okay, so we can consider that each and every point the surface tension acting is T cos theta. So I multiply T cos theta by 2 pi r, that we can say that it is total surface tension. This is the total surface tension acting on the upper surface of the liquid. Okay, तो ये जो सारे पॉइंट्स हैं जो ऊपर सरफेस पे जैसे यहाँ पे दिखाया है, the total force acting will be T cos theta. Total tension, surface tension acting will be T cos theta into 2 pi r. Okay, so we have taken Fv equal to T into L, जहाँ पे T हमने लिया है that is T dash into L, तो T cos theta into 2 pi r, it will become formula number 1. Now this reactive force acting in upward direction and the weight of the liquid acts in a downward direction. So first we find the weight and then we'll balance these two kind of forces. So ये weight जो है that is mass into gravity. Again we can take volume into density and the volume of the capillary tube which is in a cylindrical shape. It will be pi r square h rho g. This is the only volume of liquid present here. I am not taking about above the surface of liquid. This is only up to the height h. Okay, so pi r square h rho g will be the weight of the liquid. So weight is in a downward direction, reactive force is in an upward direction. We equate these two equations, we get T cos theta 2 pi r equal to pi r square h rho g. When we cancel out the common term जैसे कि pi और r, we get an expression for the height is equal to 2t cos theta upon r rho g. That is similar equation जैसे हमने previous में किया. ये दो मेथड है, ये second मेथड से हमने इसे derive किया. I again repeat, there is a certain volume of liquid present in the capillary tube. So this is theta is the angle of contact जहाँ पे there is a tangential force acting. Tangential force मतलब it acts at along the tangent to the free surface of the liquid. Okay, or it will have a reactive or reaction force in terms of tension because reactive tension and R is equal to T and R is equal to T. This will produce a vertical force which can be given as a product of surface tension into length. So वो हमने find किया. Then we have observed कि weight of the liquid always act downward to the surface of the liquid और downward में act करेगा because of gravitational force of attraction. So W equal to mg से हमने ये वाला product find किया. Then we equate because one force is upward, one force is downward. देखो this is a upward force like this. Okay, and downward में क्या होगा? There will be downward force that is W is equal to mg. So equate these two equations, we get h is equal to 2t cos theta upon r rho g. Again I repeat that if the angle is acute where the concave meniscus is there, if there is a concave meniscus such as a liquid which partially or completely weights the surface of solid जैसे kerosene है, water है, तो theta will be less than 90, acute हो जाएगा, and the cos theta will be positive. There will be rise of liquid. And again, for a convex meniscus, theta will be obtuse, where theta is greater than 90. तो ये जो वैल्यू है h, ये प्रोडक्ट हो जाएगा नेगेटिव. इसका मतलब है कि there is a fall of liquid. So there is a rise or fall of liquid in the capillary tube. This phenomenon is called as capillarity. That's it.